What's going on, guys? Today's another new day. Welcome back to the channel and thank you once again for watching. So originally I wasn't going to make a video of what I'm about to show you, but I decided against it because I found it very interesting and kind of a cool process. But basically in the background, I showed you guys in my previous video that I got the bumper wrapped and I actually got the bumper on the car, but I didn't actually show you. When I say you, I mean YouTube. I haven't shown YouTube what the car actually looks like. So you're gonna be able to see it here, but it's not gonna be anything like fancy. If you do wanna see what it really looks like, I'll post a picture right here, but also go to my Instagram and you'll see some more pictures of the actual bumper on the car. I guess I'll just get right into it. You guys remember in my previous video, I said that I was gonna make a new splitter because the one I made for my old bumper, which is right here, it was too thin. That was made out of quarter inch HDPE. It was flimsy and I didn't have it fully mounted to the chassis, and it was more for cosmetics because I also had the splitter rods mounted to the bumper, and that's a huge no, unless if you're just doing it for aesthetics or cosmetics. Otherwise, if you want it to be functional, you can't be doing that. It has to be to the chassis of the car. That way, you know, you can actually put some load on the splitter without it deflecting too much, or even ripping off of your bumper. What I decided to do was, as I said previous video, I purchased a sheet of 3/8 inch. All right, this is ABS this time because ABS is actually a little bit stiffer, a little more stiff, I should say, than HDPE. And HDPE tends to deform under higher temperatures, and that's something I've noticed. Not even just driving the car, just it being out in my driveway outside, where if it was hot out, like 80, 85 degrees, you would actually see a little bit of warpage in it. And I didn't really like that, but you know, it is what it is. I ended up selling that splitter to a friend locally for what he's using and what he wants to do with it. It's going to be fine because he has it mounted to the bumper. He actually has it, I think, self-tapped to the bumper. He won't really be experiencing that warping issue that I was having. Like I said, originally I wasn't going to make a video on this because I thought this was pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, there's a ton of videos out on YouTube of how to do this, how to make a splitter, how to make canards, and I really didn't want to be repetitive and make content that's already out there. I like to be unique and make sure I put out new things for you guys to watch. But in this case, you know, this is an Acura TL. Not many people do this. There are some TLs that I've seen in the past that aren't really active anymore in the scene. They have done this before to this specific bumper, or the alternative to this bumper, the Versus bumper. And they have done something similar with making their own splitter. I think they've actually reached out to different companies or manufacturers for them to make it for them. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I was the first to do it. I think just for a uniqueness factor, I would be the first person to actually custom make it myself. Because of that, I said, you know what, maybe this is worth documenting and making a video on YouTube. So I already got most of this done. So a lot of this is now just gonna be mounting as far as the splitter goes. I just bought some, I think 2 inch by 2 inch by 1/16 of an inch aluminum angle. There's the rest of it over there. And I think I bought 8 feet long, and I'm going to use 4 feet and probably use up that 8 feet somewhere and cut it in sections and use it where I need. One thing I highly recommend if you guys are going to do this by yourself or do this as a DIY is get yourself a router for like trim or something like that. I bought this from good old Harbor Freight. It was like 29 bucks. These corners are rounded off and it gives it a nice, I don't know, sleek finish. Maybe that's the word for it. You know, it's not a hard edge. It looks pleasant to the eye. So just a small little bit of detail to help you guys. So what I'm working on now, and which is why I decided to do a video, is because this is the more interesting part. And I'm really liking how these turned out. If you can look at these canards, at least these templates that I'm making right now. And I spent all night, last night, just cutting these so that it fits flush with the bumper. Just to let you guys know that I'm going to be making these canards out of the leftover 1/4 inch HDPE that I have when I made my old splitter. 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch. I don't know if you guys really understand the difference. Like you could just tell, like, it's thicker. It's very unintelligent for me to say it that way. That sounds very elementary. I mean, it's 3/8 versus 1/4 of an inch. Of course it's going to be thicker, but it does make a difference as far as the stiffness goes. It makes a huge difference, and I will prove it to you guys that when I'm done with this, I will be able to actually stand on this without worrying about it breaking, tearing off, or deflecting too much. This isn't a track car, and I'm saying that because I haven't put it on the track yet, but I think, you know, eventually we're gonna get there. I feel pretty safe doing autocrossing, but putting it on the track, you know, I'm not sure if I want to dabble in that yet just because of the finances and the sentimental value. I mean, I really don't want anything to happen to this car. From time to time, I'm just going to update you guys with what I came up with. So I'm going to try and keep this video short and sweet and show you guys what the end product is, because I don't have to show you really what the process is of this too much. Like I said, if you're really interested, you can watch a lot of these videos that I've been seeing on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy this. I will be back with more updates either later tonight or tomorrow, alright?
I forgot I'm actually this tall. Like, normally I'm here, but like if I straighten my back, I'm probably like up here.
I think that's high enough.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. No, you raise me up. Josh Groban slaps, man.
See with your hands, not with your eyes.
It's all in the feel.
It's all in the feel.
It's the brush.
Here's my template. Oh wait. Hey!
Hey!
Look at that! Look at that! Hey!
Walking here. I don't know, man.
Where's that piece of aluminum? Did I not bring it down? Did I not bring it down?
Remember me. I'm all alone. Hey, you came back.
Oh hey man, what's up? I was just waiting for you. You know.
You've been gone so long.
Someone's been chopping onions in here.
What the heck? I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
So that's how you use a drill.
Maybe that's why people like my channel so much, because like, oh, well, if these guys can do it, then we can definitely do it. Meanwhile, I got drill bits that are like broken. This is why you're not supposed to do that. And I don't want to get nicked by any one of these burrs, so we deburr it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
And take it over to our workstation over here. Check to see if it fits. And it doesn't. So we go back to it over here.
Cut twice, measure once.
Yeah, that's
right.
What
I always say.
That's right. Yeah. Hey!
I'm walking here.
Transitional fit, man. That was on purpose. I did it on purpose.
Oh.
All right. And this one's an interference fit.
It's the print.
I did this on purpose. That's alright, because we're putting a different bolt through that anyways. That I like.
Oh no.
But now we have to make two more of these. Alright guys, today's a new day. Today the agenda is to do the canards. I know I showed you guys the templates that I did on the bumper here, but as you can see, I have the splitter. It is chassis mounted, and once I get the rods in, which they're supposed to come later this week, I will show you guys that I'm actually not going to be afraid to step on this at all. This is actually very sturdy. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the template that I made out of cardboard onto a part of the sheet of 1/4 inch HDPE from my old splitter, and then I'm going to cut it out tonight. Alright guys, so I cut out the canards, and then all I did was take a heat gun and right at this corner, this bend right here, where I heated it up and then kind of formed it to shape. Pretty straightforward. I might end it here tonight and then continue on tomorrow or the next day, but we'll see what happens. All right guys, so I finally got a chance to get the car out with the new canards and the new front splitter, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that right now. I apologize if the lighting might not be that great. It's getting kind of dark, so I'm gonna try and squeeze this in real quick before it gets too dark so that you guys can see it, and that way I can post this video up on YouTube. And yeah. Alright guys, so I think we ran out of light, but I want to stop the video here, and I hope you guys like what you see. If so, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.